offer up. I saw the previews, some massive golden age in there. Hard to find books. I'm sure there's going to be more too, so you never know with Patrick. What is up, everybody? Happy Thursday. Let's get Patrick in here. Grail Keeper's Keys. Hope everybody's doing well. What is up, Nate? Jesus in the house. Where are the baller books? All right, Akita. You see, you asked for it, Akita. What's up, my man? How are you?
What is going on, man?
I think we're mostly doing today where we give you this, the half the screen because we need to check out. You've lost some weight. I don't know about your diet, but you got a haircut. You probably took off 5 pounds right there.
That's all I did. I just got a haircut, and I switched to less satisfying beer.
All right, at least it's beer. The hop water thing, is that phase over?
Yeah, that's, you know what? That actually, I think I got partial cancer from that, so I stopped.
Holy shit. Okay.
No,
Well,
that's
good to hear. On that note, good to hear that you're not having that anymore. All right.
So with me starting things awkward as normal.
You're doing good though, right? It's been a while, so it's good to have you back on, man.
Yeah, it's great to be back. It's cool to get to hang out, and thank you again for always having me on here. This place is awesome. The people are awesome, so it'll be fun. I got some cool stuff. I'll reiterate what I said on Tuesday. I'm not really thinking of doing payment plans unless we previously have succeeded at fulfilling one of those in the past. If we have, then yes, let's talk. Other than that, I'm open to offers. I brought my inhaler with me this time. Some of the offers last show kind of left me wheezing. And so I'm going to use the new technique to counter some offers tonight. We'll see if it works. If it does, it's going to be great, for me. So with that being said, from now on, I don't know if you were driving, but in my show now, my C is Chooch. And my first Chooch of the night will be a donation that goes to Frank's daughters. And I actually totally missed a joke the other night when I presented this book and nobody made an offer on it. So I'm going to say something really dirty about it and see if we can get some money for charity. But yeah, I tweaked the setup a little bit. I'm ready. If you're ready, let's go.
Yeah, so just a little background, guys. So if you don't know, this is Patrick, Grail Keeper's Keys. This is the Collector Stash. Him and I, we're going to hang out. He's going to offer books out of his personal collection. And, if you don't recognize him, again, he got a haircut. And if you've never seen him before, just know this is one of the staples of our community. Super charitable guy. He literally won the Acon Community Award for a good reason. A lot of you guys have seen it yourself. Anyways, and once again, totally, just something he's doing. And I appreciate it. So your first, whatever book you have on C, my understanding, because I saw you do it with Bill, is you're going to do an auction and it's going to go to Frank's GoFundMe for his daughter.
That's
Okay.
Right. Oh,
right.
And everything from Tuesday shipped. So everybody, I'll send you shipping info later. I shipped it all. I didn't have time to send it to everybody today because I wanted to be prepared for this. So I'm going to give the camera to Aaron, and we're going to rock this shit.
All right. So if you guys want to claim anything on Elite, write the price. You guys write the price first. If you want to make an offer, put a question mark. I'm going to be screening some offers, though. Please refrain from the half off or less offers. They're not going to work. All right.
All right. So the first book of the night I have is a dope L.B. Cole Frankenstein cover. It is Shocking Mystery Cases number 50. What can I say? This is one of my favorite L.B. Cole covers because I tend to favor his more muted color palettes, and Frankenstein's rad. And this is a 6.0 off-white to white, really nice copy. It says Dead Man's Revenge on it there. And the guy
looks clean.
Yeah, it's a super nice book. I think it got tagged because the back is pretty dirty. I don't know enough about cleaning to know how much of that would come out, but it is a really, really, really strong color strike on the front.
On the left side, it doesn't look like it got worked on. Did you work on it?
No, I haven't done anything with this book except leave it in the box.
There's some staining in the middle. That'd probably be hard to get out, but you might be able to improve it. But yeah, definitely looks like most of the damage on the back and some staining and maybe some potential there, but there's some staining for sure. But it's all on the back. Check out this front. Good page quality too, off-white to white.
And I've got that one at $42.50 or best offer to get the party started.
Wait, if you make offers like that, some books may be hurt during this live stream. What's up,
I better get my comments queued up.
All right, so camera, can we look at that book one last time? So we got $42.50 on it. Kidding around. If anyone has if we'll give priority to full claims, but if you got an offer, don't be shy. All right, these are out of Patrick's personal tonight, so there's some quality stuff coming up for grabs. And also, don't be shy to ask Patrick collector questions. We like to make sure that's part of these.
So this is a super, super scarce, and this book might actually end up being a regret in the morning for me, like when you have a little bit of Coyote Ugly. This is Murder Incorporated #3. It's a Fox Feature Syndicate publication. Fox books are super tough, and they're heating up, just like MLJ. I would say this is probably a good time to buy this. This is the red dress with the cash and the bondage in the trunk, and they are flat out shooting at the police. So there are like 5 of these total on the census. This is the highest graded copy. Beautiful, beautiful book. I will not be heartbroken if this doesn't sell, but I did want to show it because it is very scarce and cool.
Wow, so this is the highest graded on the census?
Yeah.
Wow.
Very, very cool book.
Murder Inc. Is that #1?
It is #3.
#3 was that? Wow.
And
okay,
there are
51.
There are actually 2 versions of this book. This is the harder one to get.
Okay.
And I've got that at $82.50 or best offer.
$82.50, the highest on the census. $82.50. All right. Gold.
All right.
Golden Age collector starting out hot. There you go. There's your first 2 offerings.
All right. So this is our Chooch spot. Before the show, Aaron was gracious enough with his talent to make us a little Miley Cyrus animation for this book. And that's really the joke that I missed. Like, this is actually the first appearance of the Wrecking Ball. This is the inspiration for Miley Cyrus's video. And this is also what she looks like after a go with the Hand of Adonis. So I thought this was a perfect book to put up for charity. I had no offers on it when I showed it the other night, and I had it for $6.75. I'll start this auction off at $11.
$11. Let's do $40 increments, you guys. 100% of this, he says, is gonna go to Frank's GoFundMe for his 2 daughters. So if you win it, you'll just put the money in the GoFundMe. Show Patrick. He'll send it. Elite will not take a cut on this either. So this is all gonna go to the GoFundMe. All right. So let's pick this up at $380.
No.
$380. We'll pick it up. Christopher Malloy kicking things off at $380. $500. Thank you. Thanks, Wade. $500. Anyone at $540? All of the GoFundMe for Frank's Comics. Frank's family will benefit from that.
And you do get Miley Cyrus with it. So that's a bonus.
Oh,
this is a very rare copy.
She's actually sitting. Oh, okay. I thought you added the whole Wrecking Ball, but no, you just added that little caricature.
Yeah, just Miley. She's coming in like a Wrecking Ball, though.
540. We're at 540. You need 580. It's all for Frank's GoFundMe on this book. Patrick being Patrick, super generous, still supporting the GoFundMe. Looking at for 580. If you win it, you just go make the contribution to the GoFundMe. for Frank's comics, his family, Frank's daughters, set aside for them. All right, 540 going once. We need 580 or better. Looking for 580. 540 going twice. 580, we got it. Wade, so I need 620 now.
Yeah, baby.
620 is what we need. All right, 580 going once. 580 going twice. 580 going 3 times. Looking for 620. It's all for Frank's GoFundMe. I'm going to count 5 seconds. I don't see 620. It's done. 1,001, 1,002, 1,003, 1,004. 1 second delay for a good cause. And done. 580. 580. Things just got out of hand. Wade takes it down at 580. Wade, we'll send you a link to the GoFundMe. You're just going to go contribute 580 and we'll have this sent out to you, okay? Thank you, Wade. Thank you, Patrick, as well.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Wade. The first thing going in the Chooch spot for sale is a really nice copy of Beware 10. This is, I don't want to speak out of turn, but Frank Frazetta did very few pre-code horror covers. And this, I love this cover. Some people arguably do not like this cover. I think it kicks ass. There are zombies taking the girl in the red dress to her grave. The bell tolls death. And, you know, she's not even really putting up a fight. She's been swept off her feet, so I think she's into little necromancy or whatever.
Oh, yeah, he swept her off her feet, all right.
Yeah, she swept. But it's a 4.0 off-white to white pager, and I have that one at 4,200 or best offer.
4,200 or best offer. Cameron, let's scan these 3 awesome books we started out with. You guys can see the price tags. They're clean copies, great page quality too. Golden Age collectors. If you're after one, you want to make an offer, don't be shy. Okay. You do have a question, collector question from Dr. Process, newer collector. He wants to know what's your take on, should he go after a big key, which to him is 2 to 10K, or delay gratification and build slowly? What do you say?
I only have one speed, and it is asinine. And so, you know, if you're finding a good deal on that type of a book, I personally would buy it and just build a big collection of that stuff. And they, especially in the Golden Age, I've found they appreciate, you know, if you're patient with the Golden Age and you can sit it in your box and you can really get some value out of it. So, and I like to spend money, you know. I like delayed gratification too, but in a different part of my life. So
I'll just add, if you're a new collector, you know, just definitely do your research. Don't get caught up in books of the moment. Kind of always strike for relevance and scarcity. If you could find that combination and it's something you actually like, that you wouldn't mind holding on to for a while, then I don't think you really can go wrong.
I agree. I really agree. Like that's well said. All right, so another zombie is a Mystery Tales 19 Harry Anderson cover. In my graveyard there walks a corpse. And you know, I feel a little bad for this zombie. I don't remember who I bought it from, but I remember feeling bad for him because he's kind of lonely, nobody to, you know, munch on.
The person you bought it from, or the book?
Well, you know, I don't know who I got it from, so they might need somebody to munch on too. That's a good question. But it's a 2.5. It's actually a really nice looking 2.5. It says the cover is detached, and that's the real main thing that hit it. So, and I mean, if you care, there are some penciled markings in the M in the masthead there. which could be clean, but I like that type of stuff, especially in the golden age, because it's like that transaction taking place, you know. So I've got that for $1,500, or best offer.
Oh, Brewfront, you cannot talk, out of all people, Brewfront, you cannot talk about oversharing, okay?
Yeah, I mean, come on. I don't think anybody in this room can talk about oversharing.
Seriously. I know more about things I never wanted to know about people in this chat. You know, oh my gosh, I'll just leave it at that.
All right. So we've got a little bit of Bernard Bailey on acid cover, because normally he's not as psychedelic when he does his stuff. And you'll see some more Bernard Bailey coming up tonight, and you'll see what I mean. But this one is really cool. It's a scientist, and he's getting attacked by these like little, what the fuck are those? Little Satan swordsmen or something in underpants. And they're all different color spectrums, so it's
And
like,
they have tails too?
oh, they got tails, yeah. Full Monty here. But yeah, so this is a 5.5, and this is actually a really modestly priced. Oh, they're the pinching, poking, tormenting demons of the supernatural on every scream-evoking page.
What's
So
up,
really
Mike? I see you. What's up, everybody? Thanks for joining us. Happy Thursday. Just getting started. Patrick, Grailkeeper's Keys. Lots of Golden Age, you guys. These are tough books. You're always, a lot of people asking for the good stuff. Well, here's the good stuff.
So that one's $333.
Tough books to kick things off.
All right. Now, this is another book that I will not be sad if it stays with me. First of all, the copy itself is beautiful. It's an 8.5 creamed off white pages. Pep Comics, number 4. Irv Novick cover. I'm personally, you know, a lot of people love the Human Torch and Submariner and all those timely characters that do the stuff in the World War II era. This dude right here, the Shield, is my fucking G. He does not have flames, and he does not control the sea. He's just ripping the top off of a mofo tank as he gets shot at, and bullets bounce off of him. This dude is an animal. And he predates those guys, because this is from 1940. Tough issue of Pep Comics number 4. I have it for $22,500.
Wow, that's a freaking gem. And so he has all these, he's so powerful, so he just chooses to only use fists. That says a lot. He likes to get up close and personal. What was that? A
very visceral hero.
Is that a good movie, by the way? I haven't seen it in a long time.
Which one?
Up Close and Personal. What is that? A Michelle Pfeiffer movie?
Oh, I was thinking something different.
Okay, never mind. Okay. Oh, Claim E. What is on E?
It's the Strange French Stories.
Dom takes it.
Gotham?
Gotham Comics takes it down. He didn't write the prize, but we'll accept it. We're just amongst friends right now. Gotham Comics takes it down. Thank you.
Thanks, Dom, man. That was a dope cover. All right. Okay, so here we've got a Captain Battle Comics number 3.
1 second, Patrick.
Yeah.
Just because he's pretty persistent. Akita's asking, are you going to have any shock or crime suspense stories today?
I do not recollect pulling any EC tonight. Okay. And I could be wrong, but I don't remember pulling any. Most of it, you're going to have a lot of like Chesler, MLJ, Fox, shit like that.
Well, Chad's here. He's off. He's taking a shot. What's up, Chad? $3,000 offer on Beware 10.
Oh man, What was the offer? 3,000?
3,000 is what his shot is, you know?
I can do I can do 39.50.
39.50 is the counter there, Chad. Appreciate that offer. 39.50. Let's see what Chad says on that. Appreciate the offer.
Yeah, thank you very much. And I'm sorry I wasn't able to get back to everybody. I think that everybody missed me and you doing it together, Ali, because I got so many DMs over the last 2 days that I've like been swirling, trying to answer questions for this.
Yeah, I was excited.
So,
I told you I was a little jealous. You came on with Bill, and I wasn't able to make it. So I was like, man, we gotta get him back and give him a bigger screen. So it's good to be back with you.
I'm back, baby.
You got a $1,100 offer on D. This is from Treco.
I tell you what, 1,100. I'll come off. I'll do 1320.
1320's your counter, Treco. Let's go back to the to Chad's offer. Chad, I will chip in $100. How about that? So that takes it down to 38.50, right?
Yep, that's right.
38.50, Chad. If you can get to 38.50, that's a deal. Just let him know. I'll chip in 100 there.
Thank
Okay.
you, Ali. That's awesome. Okay, let's go Captain Battle. Let's talk about this weird, freaky Promise Collection Chesler book. This is Captain Battle Comics number 3. This book has literally something for every type of pre-code horror trope you could think of. Now, this woman isn't bound, but she's in a very precarious position because she is on a pillar of wood that is pulling into a bed of spikes. So she's about to be impaled a lot of times. So this is the first appearance of multiple Pricks covers. Then we've got this weird dude here. I don't even know what he's doing, getting attacked by Captain Battle.
Is he the one pulling the lady up to the spikes? Is that controlling the door? Is that what's...
Yeah, he's the one controlling this device of madness. Then you got a guy over here with like I don't know if that's supposed to be a wizard wand or a giant match that he's going to start a fire with. And up in the top, to top it all off, if you got a little sci-fi need in you, there is a double-headed dragon on this thing. This book is bad.
So Mike has a theory, actually more of he's just wondering, is that woman bound or is she just really lazy? Because it looks like, there's not a lot of effort there.
No, you're right. As I'm looking at it more closely, I just thought that was ruffles on her shirt, but she is chained to this wood as well. Oh, well,
it might be a trap.
It's not a two-headed dragon. I'm just really high, and that's one weird-looking thing.
I don't even know. It was a snake dog or something?
Who knows? But yeah, and there's holes and bones on the floor. It's got everything. It's 3,600 or best offer.
3,600. You could literally stare at it all day and still not know what the hell's going on. Okay, you got to counter your counter at 1,275. This was on Treco's offer.
What did I say in the first place?
You said, oh man, I don't want to misspeak. I think you said 1,325 or something like that.
All right, let's do one more haggle and meet in the middle of that.
Okay.
I can't do math right now. What is that? 1,300.
1,300 even?
Yeah.
All right. Let's put down Elite for that $25. Let's get that one done. Treco. Elite will cover the $25. You'll pay $12.75. Treco, Treco 3171. $12.75, and Elite will chip in $25 there. Thank you, Treco.
Thank you very much. All right, so we are at wanted.
No problem, Chad.
I've got
Appreciate you.
This is kind of a crossover book, and it's really
The Beware 10? So HBK passed, and we have Landarians who wants to take us up on that offer, and I will still honor my $100 chip in. It's done. Here's a memory test, though, Patrick. I might not be a bunch of help. So I think it was
3850
_fire. I think you got to come up with 3850, and then Elite is going to chip in $100 to make that possible. Is that right?
That's exactly right. Yes.
So 3850 from Landarians _fire, and then Elite Comics 11 will pitch in $100 to get it down to that for you. Thank you, Landarians.
Thank you very much, man. That's awesome.
What's up?
It's a great book.
What's up, Aaron? You're welcome, Treco.
Okay, so this is kind of like a cool crossover book to me. It is definitely a crime book. It is Wanted number 33, 7.0 off-white to white pager, but it's in a very old CGC lab or slab. It needs to be in the lab. In the background, it's got the devil wearing a top hat, if you can see that, in the red. That's the devil. And then he's got a guy caught in the web of crime here. And, oh, man, I forgot to wear my hot dog fingers for the sale.
I told you to make an offer, Akita.
So, but this is a pretty cool book, and it's a little tough to get. It's got a Mort Lawrence cover on it. And there's a $100 reward for Earl Birchman. So back then, it was like totally worth risking your life for $100 to turn that guy in.
Wait, so is that just like, is that this public service kind of announcement, or is that just is that actually that? No, it's supposed to be on the cover too.
It says, "Be on the lookout for Earl Birchman," and then it's a $100 reward for complete description. See story in this issue.
Is that supposed to be Earl caught in the web though, or no?
Oh, I don't know if that's Earl. That guy looks like he's got a lot more hair flow going. Yeah, this is maybe pre-crime Earl, and then he got caught in the web, and this is post-crime Earl.
That's true. That's true. If anybody can help locate Earl, I will honor the $100 reward.
Yeah, I also will. I'll double it. I'll double up. But I've got that one for $1,400 or best offer.
$1,400. Old label.
Oh yeah. All right, so this next one is Bill Everett cover, which if you've kind of known me for any amount of time, you know that Bill Everett is one of my favorite pre-code artists. He does Venus 19, which is arguably my favorite book, period. This is Men's Adventures number 22, Atlas Comics, 1953, 5.0 off-white. We have got what looks like Beethoven Reborn here. I think that's the right composer that had that hair. I'm not going to pretend like I'm knowledgeable. And then you have your subtext of, you got the Mark of the Witch, you got the deadline, and he missed it because he's dead. And Beware of the Chair, which that is still sage wisdom that holds up today. So just for that alone, G.I. Joe would buy this book because knowing is half the battle. So I've got that for $830 or best offer.
$830 on that one. And then what do you have on H? How much was the H?
$1,400.
You do have a $1,000 offer from JB Pez.
Thank you. Thanks, dude. I'll meet you in the middle at 12 on that one.
$1,200. JB, $1,200 takes it. A lot of people appreciating your Wonder Woman poster in the background.
Oh, yeah, that's actually not a poster. It's a painting.
Painting.
Yeah, you can
all right.
Over to Wonder Woman's cans.
That's okay. Well, we like the view from here. We don't want to get taken off the air.
Oh, okay.
God knows with IG.
It's art. It's art.
I know. No, but there's no one to talk to. There's the robots don't always understand art.
Well, that's true.
What about 1,200? Oh, 1,200's done.
Oh.
$1,200. JB Pez accepts your counter, Patrick. $1,200. JBPEZ takes it down. $1,200. Thank you. Congrats.
Thank you, brother. That's an awesome book, man. All right. I've got Hit Comics number 21. This is another one of my favorite heroes, and I can't remember his name right now.
All right, Mike. Mike, you did the research. Looks like you got $200 credit. He says Earl Burcham, buried at Pisgah Cemetery, 1952, was FBI most wanted. I think if you're agreeing to dig him up, Mike, probably $200.
Yeah, if you would exhume the body so we could personally turn him in, then I'm giving you $200. That's good though. Mike cracks me up, man. So I admittedly didn't remember to look this book up, but from what I can tell, this to me looks like a Reed Crandall cover. It's definitely not Lou Fine, but Reed Crandall studied under Lou Fine, so there are a lot of similarities in their works, and that's why I love both those artists. Back cover is also really nice on this one. So I got it for $28.50 or best offer.
$28.50. What's up, Jared? I don't know. I think I have a feeling this is going to be a golden age sale. Jared's looking for an AF-15. Some people stayed up real late last night for an AF-15, but that one's gone.
I'm not sure I've got an AF-15. That book was always too expensive for me.
Okay. So you replace it with some other things equally or more expensive.
Right. So this is a Fight Comics 51, 8.5 off-white to white pages. This is a Joe Doolin cover. This guy, it's actually got mandage on it as opposed to bondage. So this dude is bound in 3 places. So bondage 3 ways. He's got an iron poker coming at him. And then homegirl is swinging in while the tigers watch in the background. So these are voyeur tigers.
Yeah, look at them. They look. Yeah. Their attention has been grabbed.
Oh, this one's sprung. And then we got gators down here too. In case it wasn't crazy enough, there's gators. Joe Doolin does a lot of detail. Anyway, really nice copy of this book. And oh, it goes down there. I have it for $1,500 or best offer.
All right, you guys focused on the Wonder Woman poster. You're not unlike the animals on that cover, all right? All right, let's do a you want to do a scan to kind of, let's keep some people are tuning in. They might not have seen some of these awesome books. Let's give them a pan of them real quick, please. Thank you. We sold a few of them. These are up for grabs, and we're about to see another one. Awesome.
All right. So this next book, it's ironic because it's a romance book. I think probably this is where Michael Jackson got his inspiration for Billie Jean, because this dude is packing his bags and he's like, "That ain't my baby," you know, Billie Jean. So, yeah. But this cover is so messed up to me. Like, hey, I have kids. I would never do this. The fact that the mentality back in the day was like, he's packing his shit and leaving, and she's just like dealing with the crying baby on the bed. And this one's called Outcast Love is what's going on here. This is Outcast Love. 4.0 white pages. There is tape along the spine here. So if you know somebody that does work, like Kenny Sanderson does good work on stuff like this, if you know somebody like that you trust, this could be improved upon. But but it's a pretty nice looking copy of this just grimy romance book, Outcast Love. And I've got that for $11.50 or best offer.
All right, pictorial romances. It's hard to say that one's about the stories inside, but I guess you just look at them. So there you go. Brew fronts all over that. Yep. And then we let's see. Yeah, a lot of Comic Trader was saying the cover on the hit. He looked it up. It's by Max Elkin.
Is that right?
Thank you, Comic Trader. That's what he says.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
My comic shop.
It looks
that
like
apparently.
All right. This is one of my favorite issues of Planet Comics. This is Planet Comics 72, Maurice Whitman cover. He's always has a lot of details in his covers, and I think he draws women really, really well as these monster things that he does. Like my guy here with a giant sword. And it says, "What was the kink in the Besalic brain?" Well, obviously it's blonde in iron booby tops. That's his kink.
Yeah. There's
So
I guess she has him right where she wants him.
yeah, I don't know if she's like totally unwilling here, and he might just be jealous, you know.
Okay.
So, but anyway, 7.5 off-white pages, really, really beautiful copy of this, and it's for 4,080.
4,080. What was the page quality? Just straight off white, right?
Yes, that's right.
Clean copy. 7.5. Good page quality. Awesome.
All right, this next one's pretty rare, and it's a really nice edition of it. So this is Who Is Next, number 5, and in this particular issue, obviously she was next because she's dead, and the newspaper hasn't caught up with it yet. So we don't know who she is, but she was next. And there goes the Strangler. This guy, this face right here, in the golden age as like some kind of weirdo, no matter what. He's always a weirdo. He's never doing cool stuff.
That's a creepy face for sure. And what's up with his hands too? Is he part monkey or something?
Yeah, no, he's definitely got some weird mix in him. He does. He has hot dog fingers. But he killed her so hard, like he knocked her shoe off.
He kind of has like, you know, it's ironic, I guess. It's a Golden Age book, but his fingers look like kind of, you know, when they do like those AI images and they mess up the fingers. Do you know about that?
Yeah, like like when Rob Liefeld draws feet.
Yeah, okay, something like that. Yeah.
So that one's 5,700 or best offer.
All right, 5,700. That was white pages.
Yeah, white pages on that guy.
That's a creepy Strangler.
All right. This one I love. This is Frank Frazetta. And I know I said that he doesn't really draw horror, but this depiction of what's happening under here is pretty horrific. You know, this guy obviously can't breathe underwater, but he's willing to swim underwater with this girl. And he's taken off her helmet, so she's dying, you know, which is weird. I would personally hold my breath as long as I could. I wouldn't just let all my bubbles out like an idiot. So I'm going to say this is her fault, mostly she dies.
I mean, maybe she was surprised. Maybe she didn't see it coming.
I mean,
off.
Yeah, okay. I'll give her a benefit of the doubt, I guess, but you know. And then
I don't think she wanted to be in that situation, Patrick. I'm just guessing.
Oh, I'll agree she didn't want to be in that situation, but wouldn't you hold your breath? Like, if there's any bubbles coming out of me in this situation, they're coming out of the other.
She doesn't, yeah, I mean, she's also not dressed for the occasion.
Absolutely inappropriately dressed to swim. So, yeah, so, you know. But anyway, and then Buck is trying to save the day. You got to buy it and crack it and read it to find out if he does. It's a 7.0 off-white for $3,500 or best offer.
And they're underwater, or is he jumping out?
No, they're underwater because there's like the swooshes happening with Buck Rogers' action here, and then the bubbles, and they've gone underwater.
All right.
I just feel like she managed her oxygen poorly.
Famous, yeah, seriously, famous funnies. That's a hilarious cover there. Hilarious.
Hello, darkness, my friend.
Nobody has a sense of humor anymore. Yes, Rocky Mountain Collector. It looks like he took the helmet off of her. Yep, it does, definitely.
So, just a short aside. One time when I was working in Miami for Ultra Music Festival, there's this bar that's like above the place we stayed at, and there was this bartender, and his name is Frank, and he was hilarious. And so there was this girl that worked at the restaurant with him, and he would call her No Helmet. Like, that's what he called her. He's like, no helmet. I'm like, what are you talking about? He goes, look at her. She got no helmet. I'm like,
Okay.
Anyway, that's my story.
All right. There you go.
So the next one, yeah, Awkward Jokes by Patrick. So the next one is a pretty big book, I think. It's Weird Mysteries, #5. This is one of my favorite pre-code horror. I mentioned earlier that Bernard Bailey doesn't do a lot of psychedelic stuff, but this one is psychedelic. It's got a zombie kind of looking dude getting his brain removed. Obviously, we can all see that. And you know what? If Alan's watching, this reminds me of the first time I saw Thomas on camera with those gloves. I was so taken aback. I was like, that's awesome. Remember when he came with the black gloves? And
just to be clear, Thomas did not come on Elite Comics 11 and pull out a human brain. He had gloves on, though.
Yeah. that part did not take place. But I've got this one for $21,000 or best offer.
I think Mike is theorizing that it's actually a monkey. Is it a?
I've looked at the cover a lot of times, and it's hard to tell because the teeth look like they just kind of fell out.
Pop, ask away. Yeah, we definitely want you to ask questions, especially on collector stashes.
Yeah, I'm happy to answer any questions, even if they're weird and don't apply to comics. I'll do it.
So how much was that one? 21,000. That is a tough book. It's clean, good page quality.
Yeah,
Philo, off-white to white.
It's a real beauty, and it doesn't have like any substantial pieces missing on the front cover, which is something that you always want to try to look for when you're getting, bigger books in general, but especially in the Golden Age. If you can get them without pieces missing, it's awesome.
Yeah, that's a classic. That's a tough classic. A lot of people after it. Just hard to find.
All right, I should have gone in order. I went backwards. So we'll go with some more Bernard Bailey and some more Weird Mysteries. This is Weird Mysteries 4. And, dude, this cover is weird. Like, it's so weird, and that's why I love it. And I cannot remember if the drawing of this that Jared made, if he sent it to me or if he kept it, but he made a hilarious drawing of this. But this cover is just crazy. Obviously, this guy died by way of knife through the skull, out the eye. That's a hard way to die with a knife.
Yeah, that's not.
Yeah. And then he sat there long enough for Anthead guy to come crawling out of his face. So, yeah.
Yeah, this is another one of the books. Like, how do you just come up with this? Like, I think I'm gonna draw a cover with a ant with a face like that, and let's put a skull with a knife through its eye. Like, that's what I'll do.
I think Bernard Bailey may have cooked his own acid. But I've got, this one is 39,000 or best offer. This is kind of the tough book section we're getting into, so, you know.
Opium is how, okay. 39K on that, another banger.
Another really,
oh, this is, wow. All right, another big book.
really tough. Yeah, and I think I'll go to the last big book after this just so people can wrap their head around it if they want to. This is Fight Against Crime, number 20. What can I say? She's been decapitated. This guy looks a lot like the other guy. Where did he go? He looks a lot like this guy to me.
Yeah, that's him.
Different profile. So this dude is just murdering people left and right in red dresses. But anyway, Scarface told him the road was blocked, but here come the cops. So the cops are coming to get him. Scarface lied. No surprise there. This is a really big grade on this book. Usually you can find this beat up, but this is 6.5, cream to off-white pages. Really, really, really nice copy. And I have that for 19,000 or best offer.
19,000. I mean, I've only seen this like really low grades, like 2.0, 3.0, 6.5. That's nuts. I mean, the history there, it's like, you guys, I'm sure you're aware of some of the covers that took a lot of heat. Imagine this cover. I mean, literally, like crime in process, a murder, a beheading. That couldn't have gone over very well at that time.
All right. Now, this is the biggest book that I have tonight. I love this book. I absolutely won't be sad if it doesn't sell. I have an arcade machine over there in the corner that has this cover on it with some of my other favorites. This is for sure there. This is Dynamic Comics number 8.
King Pop, I see your question about your valuation. Congrats on your win. No idea. And when you said ask a question, I said yes, because I thought you were going to ask us about something going on this stream, not about that. Okay, so I can't help you right now. It's probably worth, I don't even know who signed it, but not the place for that. You can DM the page. Thanks.
But yeah, so this is like a super, super, super tough Gus Ricca, Chesler Publications from 1944. I honestly don't know the census numbers. I will tell you that this has got to be sitting near the top of it, and there are probably 8 or 9 copies on the census total. The centerfold is detached. It has off-white to white pages. Well, I've never had it worked on. And it's 65,000 or best offer.
That's an older label. Let's just show them the back while we have it up. Just show them they. You can tell. So Patrick, definitely one of the premier collectors in our community, and so you can tell that he carefully curated these, all these books, great examples of what they are. So there's another one.
I put that on the KY jelly spot because you might need to lube it up a little. So we can talk.
All right. What's up, Rick? Rick's neat stuff saying nice books, Patrick.
Oh, thank you, brother. He's got awesome books.
Yeah, he does.
So here's some more Frank Frazetta. This one is kind of neat because it is from the estate of Frank Frazetta. So this was his copy of the book. Famous Funnies number 215. Joined Buck Rogers, Rocket Rangers. Okay, so here she is again, poorly dressed for swimming.
It's the same girl again.
I have to think it is, you know, and she's always just dressed for a party, and that's it. Good for her.
Did she have the leggings on the other cover?
No.
Okay.
No leggings. So I guess she just prepared a little better. She stepped it up for this one.
No, this is. Another hilarious famous funnies.
Oh my God, it's hilarious. And but from the estate of Frank Frazetta, and I have that one at 11,400 or best offer.
Did the planet sell? Still available, Enrique. Still available. Nice copy. 7.5. I think it's off-white pages. Yep, straight off-white pages. 4,080 is the ask. What's up, True Shaman? All right, guys. The big boys are here. Does the estate book come with a COA, or does it say it on the label?
It is noted. Where the fuck did I put it? Hold on. It is noted on the label, though.
The label says it.
Yeah, you can see it up there.
From the estate of Frank Frazetta on the label for you already. How much is that one?
11,400.
11,400 on the famous funnies.
All right. We got a Weird Mysteries #2. Another Bernard Bailey cover. If you're catching a theme, you might realize that Bernard Bailey is one of my favorite pre-code horror artists. These poor people wandered up on the wrong boiling pot of shit.
Yeah,
And they found themselves in a hot mess of soup. It does have a very small and discreet store stamp here in the masthead there. Hard to see unless you're looking for it. But this is a really cool book. Oh, okay, great. So they had the Stamper Award going on, and this guy stamped it 4 times. What a real a-hole. So you got some extra credit.
They missed it.
But I've got that for $13.13 or best offer.
$13.13.
Oh, that's fine.
The guy who stamped it knew that people were going to look at that back cover.
All right.
What's up, Michael? Off the rack. What's up? Good to see you. M. Schlegel.
Fight Comics.
No payment plans, you guys. If it's a really big book, we can at least offer some kind of structure to him, but generally no payment plans.
Yeah, I just it's not that I don't. What's the right way to put it? If it's a huge book, it keeps that money from me buying a huge book. You know what I mean? And so like I like to keep my budget a certain way. This is Fight Comics number 41. Another Joe Doolin cover. This lady is bound to a steamboat. And I don't know how many go-arounds she can go under the water before she's completely dead. But my guy's conviction on the shore to save her, I'm not believing it. I feel like he's ready for her to die. And shooting right past this guy. Look, it's not even the right angle. He's not going to hit. No way he's hitting that dude. He's not trying. So she's dying. 6.5 white pages. This is a really clean copy of this
white
book.
Pager there. Wow.
Yeah. 20 coffins for Tokyo. See, I think he's got a side deal with this guy, and he's like helping him get to 20.
Yeah, that's not a great way to go, the way she's going to potentially go either. I don't know. That seems like it's going to be more time consuming than the dagger through the eye.
I agree. And that one is, that's $23.50 your best offer.
All right, so you got a few things. They want to see the book that you put up right before that, and then The Last Weird Mysteries. Maybe that's the same book?
Yeah, I think it is.
Same book. So we'll show that again. The Weird Mysteries. It's a 4.0. Cream the off-white pages. On the front cover, it has kind of a light stamp there on the IES store stamp, and then there's a few of those stamps on the back. Okay. 2 people were asking for that. There you go. Yeah, Katrina. What's up, Katrina? Yeah, I'd be saying that too.
All right. Oh, shit. Shooting Terror. Number 6. This is a zombie. Well, yeah, he's a zombie because he's coming out of a grave, and they're shocked. They thought they buried him good. I think the standard, what is it, 6 feet that you got a standard burial, Ali? He's looking like they shallow tapped him. He's at least 2 inches under, But this is a cool Lee Elias cover, and it's a 7.5 off-white to white. Pretty nice grade on it. And I've got it for $1,100 or best offer.
Patrick, we have a collector question for you from Jared. He's wondering, are these stories you're telling about these covers, the detail you're providing, are they the result of hours and hours of endless research, or are they simply being formed in real time? And are we hearing you describe them, what you're thinking for the first time ever?
This is all 100% on the fly.
All right, there you go, Jared. Looks can be deceiving.
Yeah, no, I wish I was that prepared. I mean, I got all the prices right and stuff. So, oh man, I didn't see that he got stabbed in the gut before. Okay, so this is Treasure Comics number 9, Prize Publications, from 1946. It is a promised collection copy of this book. It is a nice grade, a 9.0, off-white to white. So this guy in the dress is really wreaking havoc on everybody. He stabbed this dude in the abdomen. This guy's already dead, and there are more ships coming. So these pirates are screwed.
Wow. 9.0 off-white to white. Heck of a grade. Promised collection book.
Yeah, and I got that one for $1,180.
Okay, you got an offer. You got a $1,000 offer on Q. I don't know what the price was on that.
Okay. That's not a bad offer. Thank you, whoever it is.
Darkhold.
What's that?
Darkhold Comics was the offer, or?
Oh, I thought you said dark hole to me. I was like, okay. We could go in a dark hole.
Darkhold.
How about if let's do 1180.
1180 Darkhold. How about that? And then Akita's asking, what was your price on the Tomb of Terror?
Oh.
Are you still selling that Suspense comics you had the other day, or is that's no longer on the table?
Which Suspense issue was it?
Was it 11?
Was it the Devil? Is that Excelsior?
The Devil, yeah. It's not Excelsior. Ken's actually asking if you're still selling it.
Oh, got it. Yeah, I think it is somewhere in here, possibly.
Okay.
Tonight.
Ken, if you saw it last time and you if you remember what it is, I mean, so if you want, is it still available for purchase, or did you change your mind?
No, I mean, yeah.
It's available. So if you saw it, Ken, it's still available. So Darkhold saying, what was your counter? He said 1050. That's his top. And what had you said on it?
Oh, I said 1130. I think
1130.
I think I said 1130. I might have said 1180, but we'll say 1130 now.
1130. Is that what you had heard, Darkhold? Can you get to 1130? Are you selling Suspense 3? Max is asking.
I don't think I have that prepared. Oh, I don't have that book. That thing's huge, Max. Come on. That's the one that has like the cult, like murder going on in the middle with the hooded people, right?
You think you described a few covers, but let me see.
Yeah, I think.
Is that the one with like the dagger, like the singular person on the cover? Oh yeah, that. Yeah, oh, that one's badass. Yeah,
that's like I think that book in a 1.0 is close to 28 grand, maybe.
Okay, so he says he's gonna stay at 10. Oh, what's Q? What's Q?
Q is the Weird Mysteries.
You got 1100. Okay, so hang on, a lot going on. Okay, so what book was Darkhold trying to get?
This one.
That one? Okay, so we have a closer off. He passed. There is an $1,100 offer. What were you at?
I mean, I'm at 1130.
Right,
I feel.
I'm just gonna cover the 30. Let's get this one gone. I'm happy to do that. Patrick,
Thank you.
well deserved. Long period island period collectibles. It's gonna take it for 1100. Elite will chip in 30. And now you got another offer. Let me see. It's a talking offer. Okay. So you got so Fight Against Crime 20. Do you have that?
Yeah, that's the decapitation.
And the Suspense 11, it looks like you're being offered 26K. Oh, wait. Sorry, wait. What the hell does that mean? No, sorry. 21K for both of those.
No, thank you. But thank you for the offer. He's talking about the Devil cover, right? The Suspense that I don't currently have out. That's the Devil cover.
The one with like the gold.
And he's like got cash flowing.
The bling bling Devil cover. Yeah. I think
that's $6,500. I remember how I priced that. So we're talking $27,500. We're a little ways off at 21 for both those books.
And broken down, just so you know, it's Fight Against Crime. He's offering you 16K, and then Suspense Stories 11. He's offering you 5K. So I guess in other words, there's also a 16K offer for the Crime.
Yeah. So, but 16K and 5K equals 21K again, and I think they maybe think I can't do math. Right. Okay, I will think about 16K on that. That's reasonable. I feel like my bottom, though, is going to be 18 on this book.
18K is the bottom. Okay.
I think that's my bottom here.
Okay.
I don't have the suspense to look at it, so I hate doing conjecture with something I don't see.
Okay.
But I will find it, and we'll talk about it. But, yeah, 18 I feel is like where I'm at on that. I'm kind of tight on that.
Okay.
And that's a huge grade for that book.
So 18K is where you're at on that one. Okay. Ken, thanks for the offer. That's your response to that. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you, everyone. So this is another one of my favorite Planet comics. I feel like later on, Mike Zeck may have taken some of, like, if you see some of the G.I. Joe covers that he did, I swear he took inspiration from here. And this is some more Joe Doolin, Planet Comics number 50, a 7.0 cream to off-white pages, and you got the skeleton with the ray gun that's about to wreck the day on these space travelers. So, and it's like, I get it, right? Because in the 50s, you wanted to see good-looking women in scantily clad clothes, but she's definitely not dressed for space travel. She's got thongs on here.
She's seen Barbarella?
Well, yeah, I've seen Barbarella. She was not.
And Ken, just to keep things interesting, I mean, you are an elite vendor. I would chip in $500 there. So if you can get to, you said you're at 18, right? Is that right?
Yeah. That's where I have to be at on that book.
So 17,500, Ken. If you do it here, if it works for you, just let us know. Thanks for the offer.
I didn't know it was Ken Cloud9, but thank you, Ken. Wait, it's not Cloud9 anymore. He's got a new name.
Tasty Cat.
Yeah, that's right. So this one is 1,200 for best offer. And I'll do like 2 more books, and we'll go over the ones that I showed most recently here. All right, so this is Astonishing Comics number 3. Oh man, this is such a nice copy. This is a Bill Everett cover, story and art, and it's a 6.0 white pages. It does have Marvel Boy in it. It's got a lot going on. There's a crazy guy with a crystal ball. You've got the whip-wielding madman trying to get his next victim in the coffin. And then if you look up the stairs, he's not the only one. There are other guys that have already successfully captured people in coffins. I'm going to give her style points for being in something other than a red dress. She's got green and some pattern here, matching all the way. And Marvel Boy's got some dope shin guards. It reminds me when I played soccer and forgot shin guards. That hurts. So, always wear your shin guards. I got that for 1,700 or best offer.
1,700 on this. That's a white pager, right? 6.0.
White pages, yeah. And then we'll do a little scan.
All right. Yeah. Let's give these guys a scan if we can. See if there's anyone wants to make any offers, or maybe you didn't see them. These books are up for grabs. You're going to be hard pressed to find these so many tough books all in one place like this. So let's see. What issue number was The Planet? 50.
Planet 50 is on the board, and also Planet 72. I think Planet 50 is the one they showed most recently.
Okay.
Oh man, I got another Deadbeat Romance cover coming up. Coming soon, more Deadbeat Romance. All right, so here's another one of my favorite Golden Age artists is Rudy Palace, however you say. I think the S is silent. Personally, in my mind, I made it silent anyway. So this is a very weird, like, kind of wandered into the wrong tomb type of situation. Every time I look at this cover, I see a little bit something different, and then I get to the guy's mouth, and I'm terrified. Especially those skulls. Like, he's killed a lot.
All right. Yeah. This that might be the worst way to die. Out of all the ways we've seen people dying at this uplifting live sale, this might be the worst.
It's just a flat, like, blunt clubbing. If you look at it, he would literally just kind of pound you to death. That would suck.
All right. Hope everybody's having a great Thursday.
So I've got this one for 400 or best offer.
400. It's what was it again? The grade and the page quality.
3.0 light tan, 2 off white.
Well, that's a different book, right?
Yeah, this is a new one, but the last one's a 3.0.
Light tan off white 3.0.
Yeah,
right? Was that right?
Correct. I've got a Ghost
400.
Comics.
It's claimed. Gotham Comics.
Thanks, Dom.
Dom takes it. Heck of a cover on that one. Thanks, Dom. Circumgraph, I saw you second, but Dom had it first.
Okay. Thank you, Dom. So, Ghost Comics #1, Fiction House. Maurice Whitman cover. 5.0 off-white pages. Super, super dope. I love all of the Ghost Comics covers. And this is issue #1. And Maurice Whitman is also, I think he draws women's legs really well, specifically. Oh, she lost a shoe too.
It's always a red dress, huh?
Always a red dress. You're asking for trouble in the red dress every time. But it's a nice copy of this book. There's no real major chipping, no pieces missing. Just a nice solid 5.0 off-white pager, and I've got it at 1,800.
1,800 on the Ghost. It's a 5.0 straight off-white pages. Ghost Comics #1, 1,800. That's a great example of a 5.0.
Yeah, that's a really nice 5.0. All right, next up, we've got a Witch's Tales number 24, Harvey Publications, another Lee Elias cover. Lee Elias is another one of my favorite pre-code artists. He's famous mostly, you know, a lot of people know Chamber of Chills 19. If they're Misfits fans, they especially would. He did some other great covers in the Chamber series, and he's just, everything he does is pretty cool to me. And this is a guy that woke up in the morgue and he seems shocked by it.
Yeah, but it's like, that's not a normal guy, is it?
No, he
This
doesn't
is
look
so
normal.
much going on right now. This is particularly disturbing.
He definitely looks like the final moments of Benjamin Button or something like that. Like,
Yeah, it's Benjamin Button.
Caught.
Precursor to Benjamin Button right there. Looking at another weirdo being dissected or something.
And that one, is 2,000 or best offer for that.
All right, you have Mike Bunley's offering you $12.50 on the Ghost.
Let me put this next book up, and I'll think. I wish I had a calculator in my head so I could do math better.
How much was it?
Well, it is 1,800.
I gotcha.
I think my best on that one, Mike, can be 1,600.
1,600 counter. Okay.
Yeah, that's
Thank you, Mike.
Thank you for the offer. All right, so this next one is a tough Chesler. This is Dynamic Comics number 18. There is a Benjamin Franklin story in here,
And
there is some.
Mike, if you're out there, I will honor my $100 my $100 bounty. So you found, what was the guy's name?
Edrich something. I forgot.
Edrich, the dude on the spider. So okay, he says he's gonna hold off for more, but you can exercise that $100 credit, Mike, if you want it. Okay, what do we got here?
So Dynamic Comics number 18, and this dude, like,
all right, 15. He says 1,500 plus my 100, so he pays 1,500. Elite pays 100. Let's get that one off the board. You said 1,600, right?
Yep.
All right. All right, Mike Bunley takes it. He'll pay 1,500. Elite will chip in $100. Thank you.
Thank you, both of you.
You found Earl. Yes, Mike Bunley, well deserved. Thank you.
All right, so this guy is. It's weird. It's hard to figure out what's going on. It looks like he's got an airplane for a hat. Okay. So if he needs to, like, really tuck tail and get out of there, I guess he can head out with his cape and airplane hat.
So you
But
think
he's also
that makes him fly? Is that what you're saying?
I'm anticipating it makes him fly. Otherwise,
That's gonna,
it
like,
makes him stupid.
All right. I have a feeling once he tries to fly away, it's going to become a decapitation cover.
You're absolutely right. Somebody's gonna lose their head. And so I've got this a 7.0 off-white to white pages. Really nice copy of this book. Even if you can't work on it, I would maybe reholder it because they got new magazine slabs now, or they might put it in a golden age. I've got that for 15,000.
15,000 on that Dynamic. If you're big game hunting, let us know. We'll show you a much closer look at it.
Beyond number 3. So this guy has made a deal with this Ghoulie Man. And the Ghoulie Man said that he will definitely add years to his sick wife's life flame, but he's got to bring people for this dude to kill in order for that to be true. And so he's like, oh man, I might have made a bad deal.
Well, what does he want?
He wants more victims in order to extend his wife's life.
Okay.
He needs more people's candles burning. I'm assuming that all these candles represent somebody's life force that's about to end. And so, you know, I'm sure he looks around the room. He's like, man, that one's kind of stubby. I need a re-up. And so John Arno, this guy here is John Arno. Rarely do they name somebody in Golden Age, but John Arno needs to do that for him.
Soul for a soul, Wade says. Yep.
And I've got that for $500 or best offer.
Genetic saying the least believable thing on that cover is the deal that the married man is thinking about making. So, okay, he said no married man ever. All right, Genetics.
Wow, bro.
Wow. I mean, you can't really blame them, Patrick. I feel like you know, these books have set a certain tone in the room.
Yeah, I'm probably bringing the price down a little. I'm trying to lift spirits with my tales about the books, but it's not seemingly. So
Maybe every once in a while we throw in a Spider Boy or something.
Oh. Can we have somebody do a live pop-in to sell me some Spider Boys?
All right, this is another freaking classic here. Tell us about this.
Yes. So this is a super tough LB Cole cover, and I mean it kind of speaks for itself, but I'll speak for it. You have got people caught up in Scully Spider's web, while Old Blue Eyes looks from behind. Could this be Frank Sinatra's father? It might be, you know. So he's real sad, and he's gonna write a song about it. Another red dress.
Yeah, that's right. All right, J.S. Terry pointed that out.
And a red loincloth for my guy, so he was partying with her the right way. 4.5 off-white pages, really, really, really nice looking 4.5. I'm guessing that there's there's a little bit of scruff on the back, and that's probably what brought it down because the front cover is beautiful. And I have that for $13,013.
What's going on there? I don't think a loincloth, not period specific there, right?
No, yeah, I mean, it could have been a costume party.
It was quite the party, yeah.
Yeah, I think that, it's probably a costume party, and they thought this guy was there attending.
Yeah.
Eyes Wide Shut. I don't remember that movie too well, but Eyes Wide Shut, I'm hearing. Is that a thing?
Wade says Earl escaped again on that cover.
Earl. Okay. Here's another episode of Deadbeat Romance, featuring awesome art by Matt Baker. So, this dude is he's banging this guy's wife, and he's living there too. And he's like, "Don't look so shocked to find me living with Mary. Didn't she tell you I'm her stepbrother?" So he's like pretending he's her stepbrother. And then it says, if Jim doesn't swallow that, I'll lose him for good. I don't know what that means. That part confuses me. Swallow what?
I think this is Earl's origin story.
It might be Earl's origin story.
He just lost his shit and took care of that problem.
And it also says, inside, desperate and lonely, I hired a gigolo.
Wow.
So,
all right. Pretty provocative for the time, I think.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. St. John's Publications, Matt Baker, 5.5, off-white to white. Really, really nice example of this book. And I have it for $1,050 or best offer.
$1,050 on that one.
And then we'll do one more. We'll do a wall scan. Again, we'll kind of roll around the whole thing. Got a Fight Comics number 24. And it does have a date stamp up here in the T. This is a really nice looking 4.5 straight off-white pages. And it says, bayonets for the bonsai breed. Wow, that's some good alliteration right there. A lot of bees, killer bees. And it says Kirby on here. If somebody wanted to look, maybe Kirby worked on this book. it's a Dan Zlnarowicz cover, though. He does really detailed covers as well. Does a lot of cool planet covers. If you know his planet covers, you know his work is really good. And I have this for $2,100 or best offer.
Jared's waiting for the romance cover you have where they share a nice meal and laugh on the cover. I don't know, Jared. I don't think we're going to see that.
That sounds like a modern.
All right, here's a scan, you guys. If you're just tuning in, there's a lot of tough books up for grabs. So if you're looking to grab a book you're not going to see every day, well, you got plenty of options. If you want to see anything closer, let us know. He is considering offers, but we'll give priority to any full claims while any negotiations are pending. These are all out of Patrick's personal collection. He's not a dealer. You can tell from these books he's a heck of a collector. It's a white page there.
I looked for that suspense. I can't find it right now, but I'll find it, Ollie.
Okay.
The devil one.
I think Travis had asked about it, and but he's in a different time zone right now, so I have no idea what time it's like. Probably like I think it's like 3 a.m. or something over there. And Ken made an offer on it, but it was too light. Collector question, Patrick. What draws you to Golden Age horror comics?
Well, I've always loved horror in general. When I was a kid, I started reading, like, I think it was R.L. Stine and Christopher Pike, maybe, were the two horror authors doing stuff when I was that age. And at 10, I graduated to Stephen King and started reading Stephen King stuff. And I've kind of just always liked that gruesome crap. I think it's more true than anything else, you know? Like, stuff that happens is probably some stuff that happened somewhere, and that's where people got an idea. So it freaks me out, and I like it.
Yeah, the one time the guy came attacking you with his heart removed.
Yeah, that was a hell of a day. That was a hell of a day. Yeah. Oh, shit. You're right. Maybe some of this doesn't happen. Maybe it happens in my mind. So this is the Weird Tales of the Future number 8. This guy did chase me once while I was on Muslim. That was like last week. So it's a 3.0, cream to off-white pages. And I recently upgraded this book. I have a really nice raw copy, so I'm willing to let this one go. I love this book. Some more Bernard Bailey art. I had that for $2,000 or best offer.
$2,000. He's letting it go because he got another copy. So if you need one, good opportunity. $2,000.
All right. I've got another not Marvel war cover. I've got a Chesler war book here. It's Major Victory Comics number 3, 1945. Another guy, I can't tell if he can fly or if he's just, done a power lunge, but it does appear that one of his legs may still be on the floor. So I'm going to say that Major Victory is another guy that just comes in with fists flinging.
I think he's about to fall on his face.
He may be, but he put an A in Major Victory for effort. That was cheesy. So, and I've got this at $1,400 or best offer. It does have like kind of a store stamp here. It almost doesn't that kind of look like an Iron Cross that got smudged?
Yeah, I didn't know it was a store stamp at first. Okay, so a little
Yeah, so,
little stampage there.
which I think is kind of cool.
Yeah, I thought it was part of the art, honestly.
So that's 1,400 or best.
14. Oh, wait, how much was it?
1,400
1,400.
or
Okay.
best offer.
Okay.
Okay, here's a girl in tube trope happening. She's also bound inside there, I guess, so she can't flail around. And then there's another girl that's being captured up there. And these are some menacing looking green. They're scientists. I mean, he's pouring stuff in and out of beakers, so he had to have done some calculations to get it right. And this is the
He looks. We got the one on the bottom right. All right, kind of intimidating, kind of creepy. The other two, they're not really scaring me too much. The ones on the left.
Oh yeah, this guy definitely looks like he farted and didn't tell anybody.
And then the other one
might be about.
I think I saw that person in Kentucky when I visited Jared.
So I've got that at a smoking deal for $420.
All right, 4-0, off-white to white. That's a bad one.
I'm getting criticized for my puns.
I think I don't know if it actually was a Submariner, not a Marvel Mystery Comics. You have any Marvel Mystery Comics?
I don't think so, actually. I mean, I've got what I've got, and we'll get to it.
Okay.
I didn't really put anything in alphabetical order.
Yeah, no problem. I think in your preview there was a Submariner, and I think that's the closest thing. So the answer is no on Marvel Mystery, but there is a subby, I think.
And if that was a Marvel Mystery, I apologize.
No, I don't think it was.
Here we have Beware Terror Tales #7, Fawcett Publications. This lady, well, she's in a red shirt. At least she's in a shirt. You can run a little better, I think.
All right, so we found Earl, and now that zombie-looking dude with the mullet.
Yeah.
We found him on this broadcast as well. Rob is in Tennessee right now and says that zombie with the mullet just was working at the gas station where he just filled up at. Thanks for letting us know, Rob.
Nice. Does he want the book? The guy at the gas station? No. So this one, it's like a pile of skulls, and tell him to take a picture. We've got black bats. There's a lot going on here. A menacing tree, and then you have this creepy dude up in the corner. That he kind of looks like an old Ric Flair. And it's the Mummy. He's a mummy. So I've got that one for $6.90 or best offer.
$6.90 on that. That's a great cover there. I like that.
All right. How are we doing on time, Ali?
Oh, we got about half an hour.
Okay, cool. So here I've got Adventures into Darkness.
All right, can we show Ken that Fight Against Crime 20?
Sure.
His wife is there, and she's also interested. Okay. So there it is. You said you would. What were you at on it? What was your counter?
I'm at 18 there.
18, and then I said I would pitch in 500 for Ken. So that would take you down to 17,500. Ken, it's a 6.5, creamed off white. There was no writing or anything like that, right?
No, I mean it's a really nice copy. You know what? I'm gonna go see if I can find the book too that I think goes with it. Hold on.
Okay. Yeah, we got about half an hour left with Patrick, and then if you're not into Golden Age for some reason, don't worry. There's plenty of the kind of books that you see all the time the more recent stuff. That's coming all night long. There's going to be different collectors on Elite. So plenty of content for everyone tonight. But this is just special. How often do you get to see all these tough books together like this?
So, like, don't you think these two covers go together? Even though she has brown hair, it's like a pre and post for these two books.
Yeah, it's like their grandparents.
Yeah, pre-cleave, post-cleave. And the faces are like, this guy's face, I'm telling you, this was a real human somewhere that terrorized a lot of people in the 50s and 40s.
Yeah, so which one came out first?
This one. The cleaver, pre-cleave.
44?
Yeah. And that's 54.
Ken's asking if you bought The Crime Does Not Pay from him.
No, I did not.
No. Okay. All right. So there you go, Ken. Let us know. All right. Let's keep rocking.
All right. We've got Adventures into Darkness #7. The Betraying Hands. You should beware of them. This has got a really weird kind of looking swamp monster guy. And does that look like a tail coming out of there? Or has he got like
It's definitely, yeah, I see a tail. Yeah, there's a tail structure there.
Yeah. And then you've got a snake coming out of the skull. This guy is about to be drowned if he doesn't cooperate and gets to climb on the back like homie here. And some more black bats in the moon.
And yeah, there's some animal in the background just watching it all.
Yeah, the creepy eyes here. That is an undefined creature.
All right, that's cool.
And I've got that at an elite price of $1,111.
All right, $1,111. What's up? What's up, David?
All right. So, this cover is badass. Lou Fine is definitely in the top 3 of my favorite Golden Age artists. These Mystery Men books have been heating up a lot lately. I know I've been talking about the Fox publications. The books are hot. The last Heritage Signature auction that went off with them, it was just all Fox books in it, and it went crazy. So they're finally getting their due. And this also has a story by Will Eisner in it and a full-page ad for Fantastic Comics #1. So there's a lot of cool things going on from the Golden Age with this book. Not to mention the headlights on this. Like, look at Lou Fine's headlights. Let's just isolate those, okay?
Yeah, those are
Great.
yep.
Those are great. He's got his scabbard out. He's getting shot in the arm. Why is his gun holstered? This guy's arrogant. He deserves to die, you know? As my guy, the Green Mask, comes in on his rope. So this is a beautiful book, 6.0 cream, 2 off-white pages. And the back is actually pretty nice. There is some couple pieces of tape on the cover. But I've got that for $5,500 or best offer.
5,500 on that. Couple pieces of tape on the back. 5,500 on that. If you're interested.
All right. This book is coming out of the LL Cool J slot. And it is a dope LB Cole cover. And the colors on this thing are freaking amazing.
7 with white pages.
Yeah. Like, this thing's a banger. It's the unknown presence, the screaming ghost of vengeance, hooded, menacing, crazy fuckers, and 7.0 white pages from the Golden Age. Blue Bolt 113. This is a beautiful, beautiful example of this book. And the back is also really, really nice.
I mean, the colors are great on the back, too.
No, just like, I don't know why it's a 7.0. And it's beautiful. I have that for $5,150 or best offer.
51 150, incredible copy. 7.0 with white pages. He has it all.
All right, and then this is my last book until I got to start plugging some holes.
Okay.
All right, this is a lovely Matt Baker book. There might be some bad romance going on here, but I don't think so. I think she's a crime reporter that kind of got exposed in her little quandaries. What the fuck, CGC? All right, look. I didn't notice this today when I was prepping it, but I'm noticing right now there is a shard
Oh, no.
PVC in this case.
All right.
And I hate to say it, I would be willing to take off $0 for that mistake.
Yeah.
I would help reholder it,
Yeah.
but I'm not discounting the book for that. So if somebody's interested in this book and they want to hear about it with this condition, let me know. Otherwise, I'm just going to pull it and stop talking about it.
All right, so reholder will fix it, but if you're after one of those, definitely don't let it go over that. A reholder will fix that, but it's there. He's seeing a little shard there, so
Yeah,
that's
I didn't see it.
the inner well's protecting the book itself, but it's there. A reholder will take that away. So if you're after one, don't let that get in the way.
Yeah, you can let me know if somebody's truly interested. Let me know. All right, so we'll do a little wall scan, and I'll pull another stack of books to fill holes in.
All right, so here's a recap, you guys. We have about 20-ish minutes with Patrick, and then other collectors going to come on. I think Space Kook is going to kick things off, and there's going to be books from other eras for you guys. But if you're looking for Golden Age, this is the part of the night where you should really focus on, because you're not going to find books like this very often all together like this. You could walk a convention floor and probably not find half of these. Actually, a few convention floors. How much for the last one you showed, Patrick?
What did you show last?
The crime?
The Weird Tales.
No.
The
one with the little floating piece on it.
I have it at 3120.
3120.
And I don't.
Crime Reporter.
How much is the reholder, Ali?
It's like $15. I mean,
Okay.
unless it's like maybe on that it'd be a little bit more.
I would be
but,
$50 towards a reholder credit on it.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
$50. So take $50 off to cover a reholder on it, Akita. Let us know if you're interested.
Now Matt Baker draws women just wow. You know.
Yeah.
Look at, she's got the sheer. She's in lingerie. It looks like she grabbed a man's jacket to run away. Is what it looks like to me, because she's still got like her bed slippers on and stuff. Oh, she was in a dressing room. See I never saw the little kind of vanity thing back there before. Yeah.
Yeah, and then the little thing on the bottom left says something about a matinee.
Matinee murders. So she must have been like changing for her theater show, and this dude come around.
Any Chamber of Chills for Armand?
That one right there.
There's this one. What issue is that? 22. Actually, so it's issue number 2. But it says 22 on it.
Unfortunately, that's the only one I have pulled today.
Okay.
So here's some new stuff. This is First Love Illustrated number 1. And what's going on here? I don't like it either, Danny, but you know how much I want to be a nurse.
Do you want 420 for that chamber?
Oh, I think it was 420.
Oh, yeah, it's 420, Armand.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
He put a question mark. He was just confirming that's the price, so we'll take that step by step. Let us know if you want it, Armand. It is 420.
And so, you know, he's convincing Linda that she can't go away so soon. And then this girl in the back is waiting for him. She's like, I'm going to have him to myself at last. So
And she's in a red dress, right?
she's in a red dress. You got a girl in it looks like a purple sweatshirt, maybe.
Well, we've seen what happens to her, and it doesn't work out too well.
Nope. And yeah, that's actually got a nice back to it. In case you want a Daisy air rifle.
You got a few offers. Let's
Okay.
cover this one first, though.
This one is $300 for the romance book.
$300 on the romance. Jared, that's kind of, that's pretty peaceful. Actually, not peaceful, but somebody's not dying on it. Maybe inside. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
$3,800 offer on the Weird Tales 7.0 from Little Dan. What's up, Dan? $3,800.
The blue balls. Dan, thank you. Man, I feel like I can get to 4,700.
4,700 counter, Dan. Do you want $350 on the book that was $420?
Yeah, fuck it, let's go.
Armandonian takes it down. ARMANDANDONIAN. Thank you, Armand.
Can you spell the stuff after Armand?
Yeah, it's ANDONIAN.
Thank you.
Okay,
Okay,
thank
cool.
you, Armand.
All right. Next up is this is a tough book. This absolutely.
And
I will.
little Dan, let me see if he said anything. Dan, if you want that book, I'll chip in $100. So that's 4,600, right? 4,600, little Dan. Okay, and then are you firm on the Dynamic Comic Ricky cover?
On
No.
this
Just,
or
if
the
you want
other?
to make an offer, Shami, go for it. You want to see it closer?
Yeah. Or like
It's RICCI. What is that?
I think they're both Ricka covers. Is it this one or the other one?
He's not firm per se on any of them. Just let us know which one you're talking about and make the offer if you have one. Thank you. And let us know if you want to see either of them closer. Okay.
All right. I forgot I prepped the next book. This 100%, I would not be sad if I don't sell this. This is a tough, high grade, super scarce, rivet cover, Planet Comics, number 15 from 1941. I was talking about how Zolnarowicz did Planet Comics covers. This is one of them. He's the guy that did the cover I showed you that had the lady tied to the tank with the bayonet charge. So for me, I feel like George Lucas because he mentions having taken a lot of inspiration from comics for the Golden Age for his stuff. To me, this looks like the Sarlacc pit. So that's one of the main reasons that I got this because I just thought it was so cool. I'm like, this reminds me of the Sarlacc pit, and it's badass. But it's also just tough. 7.5 off-white to white is a huge copy of this book. Mars and God of War begins in this issue of Planet Comics, and I have it for $35,800.
The Sarlacc pit, possibly. There's a dude with a jetpack. We'll leave it at that.
And it also says number 15 November on it, and my birthday is November 15th, so it was another reason that I got it.
Awesome. What was the page quality on Planet 50? And then the brain cover is what the other gentleman was after, if we want to show that again. This is a cream to off-white on the 50. And then let's show that brain cover. I think he wants to see it close, and it sounds like he's probably going to make an offer, potentially. It's
Brain one's
is that the brain? Is that considered the brain one? The weird. Well, he was asking for. Let me see.
I think you're talking about weird.
The dynamic. So there is a brain on the other one.
I do have brains on both end caps.
Yeah. So there's a brain there. Okay, so let's give him a close up. You want to take the 65,000. What's the label note on this one again?
It says centerfold detached.
Centerfold detached, off-white to white, older label slab. Anything else to note?
No, other than it's badass.
It's badass. That's for sure. Let's show him the back. I don't think he was here earlier.
Back actually looks really nice. It looks like there's a very small, it's almost imperceptible. There's a very small piece out there on the back.
It doesn't look like that book has been worked on. So, all right, Shami, there you go. Let us know if you have any other questions about it. If you'd like to make an offer. Weird Tales Future 8. Wade's asking about that one. Where's that? Weird Tales Future 8.
Did I show it yet, Wade?
He says again, so he's suggesting we showed it already. I don't know.
Oh, it's right here.
So 3.0 creamed off white, and he's selling it because he picked up another copy, but 2K gets you one. That was you last night, Wade, on the first Doctor Strange, right? Chief Loud, no Last Ronin at this sale, but if you guys
really want does somebody really want Last Ronin?
Okay, Chief Loud, he actually has Last Ronin, but let us know what you're looking for, because oh, here we go. Suspense 11.
Do we really want Last Ronin?
Yeah. What do you want?
I got some 10.0s.
You want 10.0 Last Ronin?
I got the 9.8 of that one that I overpaid for and I would take a butt raping on. There's a 10.0.
All right. You heard it here first. He will willingly take a butt rape.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay, Chief Loud, let us know if you're interested in what he just showed.
I'll say it. No chooch. You asked for the Last Ronin. I got it.
Yeah.
So Suspense, this got asked about, and I finally found it. Suspense Comics number 11, 1946. Amazing LB Cole cover. You got the... I mean, the devil's just a jerk in this case. He's like throwing cash at people and saying, are you going to refuse me or not? One guy is willingly turned around trying to catch cash. Okay? That's the guy you don't want to trust in a business deal. You also
Chief Loud, you should just tell him what you're interested in here. The DM stuff, I don't know if you want it, because there's people asking about them now. So yeah, this is freaking. I mean, you showed this the other night, pretty quickly, and I had some people asking me on this one. So this is it. It's up, and yeah, keep telling us about this, Patrick. This is an incredible book.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, what do you say? It's got a strong yellow cover from the Golden Age. It's got LB Cole doing his thing. I mean, the devil is rocking a huge cod piece. So that's happening here. And that's probably why this guy looks so terrified. He's going to get hit with full cod. Yeah, and this guy, he's the weak one. You are the weakest link.
All right, we're looking. He's making it rain. How much is it?
6,500 or best offer.
6,500 or best offer. It's a 4.5, and what's the page quality?
Cream 2 off-white.
Creamed off-white. 6,500. Give Black Cat Mystery 50.
I sold my last copy of that a couple months back.
Okay.
And I'm going to buy that book again. I don't know why I ever sell it. I love that damn book. Oh, I did pull and you see, I'm sorry to whoever I misspoke to earlier. I did pull this and forgot, but it wasn't one of the titles they asked for. They asked for crime and suspense stories, right?
I think so, yeah.
Here, number 17, one of the really better, more famous zombie covers by Graham Ingalls, who signed his horror covers as Ghastly, which I just think is fucking, it's baller. He's like, no, I'm signing it as Ghastly, bitches. So I always love his covers and just the wherewithal to do that back in the 50s, because it's like a brand. It's like Madonna or some shit. So anyways, a 4.5 cream 2 off-white pages copy, and I have it for $3,000 or best offer.
3,000 or best offer. You got an $800 offer on the Planet 50. Forgot what the price was.
Yeah. Thank you for the offer. I tell you what, I remember what I paid for that, and I will offer it for what I paid and take the hit. I will do 1,050.
1,050 FF panels. 1,050 takes it. He's offering it up for what he paid.
All
right. So I don't know where we're at. Ken he's trying to get the suspense and the fight against crime. He was at 21K. He's come up to 22,500. Just so you know, Patrick. Thanks, Ken.
And then you had 500 in it.
Yeah. I'll chip in 500. So you would effectively get 23,000.
27.5. Wow. Ken, you're killing me. That's a good offer, Ken. Am I doing math wrong? Is that what my problem is? I am doing math wrong. Yes.
Hold on. So you said you take 18 on the one, right?
23 done. I was doing math wrong, Ali.
23,000. I'll chip in. I'll honor that $500 I said I would chip in. It's done.
Thank you, Ken. Thank you, man.
So just to be clear, so Tasty Cat Comics, it's Ken. He's gonna pay $22,500. Elite's gonna chip in $500. He's an Elite vendor. Happy to do that. So $22,500. Elite chips in $500. Thank you, Ken.
That's awesome, man. Thank you so much. Good. I was literally doing math wrong. I kept going sideways on it.
That's all right. We got to the right place there, and those are two incredible books.
Yes, Suspense 11 is here. Well, that's 8. Oh, Suspense 11 just sold. All right. How are we good on time? Do you want me to keep going?
Yeah, we're good. I mean, you got some flexibility, so you let me know when you've shown what you want to show. And
okay.
You got like 5-10 minutes. That's or more if you need it. Don't stress about time. Just let me know when we've got in there.
All right, cool. I don't want to be greedy. I only probably have like 60 books left to show.
How much was that Aaron Bartling Last Ronin? They
which one?
The one that you offered to let's just call it take a hit on.
All right, so check it out. Check it out, Ali. If memory serves me correctly, I bought this from Damon when these books were super popular for $5,000. I have no clue what it's worth right now. If somebody makes me an offer on it that doesn't make me feel too terrible about myself, I will likely take it. But I paid $5,000 for it. If you give me under fair market value right now offer, I'll take it.
Okay, so just making him an offer. Who knows? He knows he paid a lot when it was really hot. So
Yeah.
make an offer. We got some breaking news. Your Indiana Jones toys have been kicked.
Wait, what?
Ali's here. He says
Ali.
he was here earlier. I'm pretty sure Ali. I don't know if you just got back in the room. But
No, you remember I called him out by name, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I've got Ghost Comics #4, which is another Maurice Whitman cover. Jack Kamen actually worked on this book, which is kind of cool. From 1952, Death is a Dream, and she is standing on a perilous, perilous ledge, fleeing the mad furies. And it says to read it and tremble, because the trumpet of the Valkyrie will make you do that. Isn't that what Jane Foster uses, the trumpet of Valkyrie or some shit?
And Ali's right. Yeah, he's had his handful of that. He says he's sending you love, Patrick. He's just kidding around, obviously.
No, mad respect, dude. That sale yesterday was so cool. They had like a whole bunch.
Yeah. No, they. Okay, so you do have it's Wade, all right. Things just got out of hand, but he's taking you up on your offer. He's offering you $1,000.
Oh, fuck it. I don't care. Yeah.
$1,000. Things just got out of hand. I will say this, Patrick. Wade is a true Turtles fan, so.
Oh no,
good for you, Wade.
Yeah, I love me some Wade. So thank you, Wade.
And little Dan wants to see that blue bolt one more time. Still considering it. It's right here. 7-0 with white pages. Dan, this should look clean. The darks are dark. The reds are red. The yellows, awesome. And you got the white pages.
That copy is just, it's really freaking nice. I mean, I like to say that about all my books because I try to pick good color strikes, but this one is especially bright. You want me to move it?
Oh boy, Wade. All right, so we're gonna go. We're gonna give you about 5 more minutes, you guys. So if you're considering anything, 4,300s is counter to your counter. Where were we on that?
I think I was at 47.50. I think that's what I said. I mean, I'd meet him in the middle again at 45.50.
45.50. I don't know if this is code for something. He says, and I promise I will go surfing this weekend.
Well, I mean, I know that we've talked about doing things that relieve stress, so that's probably what that means. But if it means something between me and him on a sexual level, Dan, hit me up. I don't remember.
You're supposed to keep that. I mean, I guess it was at least the code.
I have broken the code. So,
all right, you guys got to come up with a new code now, Pat.
Yeah, surfing is, I'm sorry, Dan. I biffed it, dude. Biffed it. Where did I put the price on this thing? Oh, 1,700. Okay. Sorry. So this one is 1,700 for this dope ghost. With the I wish the wind blew a little harder cover. You know.
So go real quick on the little Dan deal. You said you'd do what?